Alright, fuck it, we're gonna go anyways. Like, I don't know if my mic is working or not, guys. Let me know if you can hear me, if you can't hear me. I did a couple mic tests, so we're just gonna go ahead and say mic test sat. But again, like I said, I don't know if it's working. So, like, if you can't hear me, just bear with me, yeah? Alright. Greetings. Greetings. Trying something new. Same time too, it feels old, it feels ancient. So let's just get into it. You know, let's start the flow. You feel me? We're gonna start off. You know, I want to start off for one, hitting the bong. All right, beautiful. All right, yeah, since my hand went here first, let's start off with this one. Yeah. This is the Whispers of Bali deck, I believe. I don't really know. All right, but let's give it a go. I seen some dolphins. I seen dolphins twice. All right, so the star card, number 17, soul healing, right? What it's giving, go ahead and take a look at that, right? What it's giving me, right? Wow. Is that your soul is healing, is being rejuvenated, right? And water can be significant, right? Because if you see, water is very healing, especially when you speak life into it, you speak prayers over it. And I might have to adjust a couple times to get comfortable, right? But you have the dolphin here, which is very inquisitive, which is very telepathic even. You feel me? So dolphin can be significant. It can be your spirit animal. It can be like you could just see some dolphins if you just seen some dolphins, or maybe you haven't. And honestly, ants might even be significant as well, because I got a big ant right here on my foot. You feel me? But what it's telling me right now is that your soul is healing. Aquarius energy too. You could be an Aquarius, right? 17, 1, 8, or 8 could be significant. 1, 7 could be significant here, right? But you are the star, right? You are the star of the show. You are the star of your movie. You are the star of your universe, of your universe, right? So this is a great start, right? And I got 2 cards that are hanging out right now, and I'm gonna grab them, right? It says 8 of Cups, right? We got the 8 of Cups, letting go. You are the star because you have been letting go, right? And as you can see, right, it's a bowl, right, or a chalice, right, with some smoke, but it's overflowing, right? It's overflowing, right? Your cups are overflowing, simply and truly because you have let go and allow yourself the ability to receive, right? Which is why you are the star. You feel me? I'm right on the nose with that one, right? Balanced harmony, right? So right now you are in balanced harmony, right, with the Temperance card, number 14. You feel me? So what it's giving, right? And it looks like a swan. She looks like a swan ballerina that's also holding the water, right? Water is showing up very heavy here with the healing properties, the intuitive properties, the regenerative properties, and the swan. The swan is definitely significant because you're elegant like a swan. You feel me? You could be seeing swans around you. You feel me? And as you see too, right, she's a ballerina, right? But she's also tiptoeing on a lily pad. Like, your balance is impeccable. You have light steps. You feel me? Almost unheard steps. And that could be significant as a child, you know what I'm saying? I remember when I used to walk around the house, right? I used to know where every crick was in the house. I used to be able to walk silently as AF. You feel me? And you know, at the fuck, this is this reading may or not be for you. You feel me? Because I do swear. So just be ready. When it flies out, all right? But yeah, right now you have balance, harmony. I love that for you. Right? I'm also doing this reading for myself, right? So, yeah. And unchained desires. We got the devil card. Right? We have the devil card. Right? Handsome fit, nice bod, you feel me? Walking through what it looks like, right? This little gateway portal right here. Right? Meaning like, what it's giving me is like, you have desires that deserve to be unchained. And for some of you, most of you actually, you have unchained your desires. Whether that be sexually, right? Whether that be physically, whether that be spiritually, that's what it's giving, spiritually. Spiritually, you have unchained your desires. You have tapped into your dark side. You have tapped into your dark side. You have acknowledged that you are not only, right? Not only are you this balanced harmony, right? With this angelic wings in the middle right here. Do you see the little angel wings? Right? It's like not only are you balanced harmony, while you're balanced harmony, it's giving that you are balanced between your dark and your light. Yeah, your angel and your demon, your God and your devil. You are balanced harmony. Your soul is healing because you have let go of all the bullshit that restrains you. And you know what? Let's go ahead, since we've been pulling all the cards. Let's go ahead and at the bottom of the deck, right? You got deep intuition, the moon. We're gonna take that. Right? You have deep intuition, 656 on the timer as I say this, right? As the sun is gleaming on me, we have the moon card right here, right? Which the moon, which is another significant part that it plays when it comes to controlling the tides, controlling the water. You feel me? Which aligns with your soul healing, right? And we got the yin yang symbol in between it, right? And also you could be a Cancer, right? You see the crab on her head? You feel me? Crabs are a beautiful sign of strength, resilience, the ability to cleanse, right? You could be going through a cleanse right now. You could be cleansing, you could be fasting, right? For myself included, I just went on an 8-day dry fast, you feel me? So, like I said, you're very deeply intuitive. You know what you need to do. Your body knows what it needs to do. Your spirit knows what it needs to do. Your soul knows the truth. You feel me? And what it's giving, right, so far, that it's giving that you're listening. You're listening to your soul. You're listening to your spirit, right, which is why I'm here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take right off the top of the deck, right? 8 of Swords, right? Which, like I said, deeply intuitive, self-boundaries, right? You know what you need to do, right? Meaning you hold your boundaries with yourself, most importantly, right? You intuitively know what boundaries need to be set with yourself, and you hold those boundaries. You feel me? Now this could be your energy or energy that you need to step into, but it's giving that this is your energy right now, right? Simply and truly because it's aligning with my energy. You feel me? You know what needs to be done, right? You have self-boundaries, which is also self-discipline, right? Right, and we got the 8 of Swords and the 8 of Cups right here. That's 88, right? You could be seeing 88, the number 88, 888. You feel me? 8 is karma. 8 is the infinity loop, right? You are infinite. You are infinity. To infinity and beyond. You feel me? So, all right, bet. I'm gonna go ahead. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 cards. What do you think? Let's do 6 for now. 6 is a 6 of harmony. Harmony right there, right? And what we're gonna do next, since I reached for it, I got a surprise for y'all. Right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna pull out this deck. Now this is my personal deck, right? My own deck of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, actually. Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and incorporate some Yu-Gi-Oh Tarot in here. Now, I haven't shuffled or played with this deck in a while, but this is my first Yu-Gi-Oh Tarot read if you check my YouTube account. right? So let's just make sure all the cards is up right. And they got covers on them, so they may not slide properly, but I'm gonna go ahead and give them my best shot. You feel me? Let's see. And seeing as this card is the only card that isn't flipped over, let's go ahead and pull it out. And one just fell out. Parasomnia Pillow. Right, so we got a spell card. You can take your time and screenshot that, but I'll read it. I like to read spells and traps, right, just to get a better clue, right? But what it's giving, parasomnia pillow, right? Meaning like you could really be making people feel comfortable in your space, so comfortable that they fall asleep. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I ain't even gotta read it. During the end of the phase, you can destroy and equip monsters. If this card is sent to the graveyard, summon paranoid in Tokyo. Monster equipped, attributed spell, you can only equip the effect, press on a pillow once per turn. But yeah, what it's giving, right? You can see the white and black, right? This is the only one that's awake, right? The white and black symbolizing the yin and yang, right? Which correlates with your deep intuition and your balanced harmony between the devil and the God within you, your light and your dark, right? Right? You have the ability, one of your spells, right, that are in full, it's in full effect, right, just you being you, right, is to soothe people to sleep. Soothe those around you to sleep, soothe those around you to a comfort state, a peaceful state, a blissful state. You feel me? So that's very beautiful, very beautiful. And these two cards fell out, so let's go ahead and check them out. The Tengen Crow, right, an earth card. Right, the Tengen Crow, right, and we don't really have to read the fucking effects, right, but it's a zombie effect, that's what it has, right, the Crow Tengen, right, so crows can be significant, right, crows are definitely fucking significant. I've been thinking about crows and ravens and shit, crows and ravens, so, right, if you see him, right, he's, again, light step. He's light stepping, he's moving fast, right? And what this is giving, right? And he has a little shaman staff, right? It looks like he's moving, right? What this is giving is it's correlating with your balanced harmony. How she's light-footed on the lily pad right here, right? He's literally wind stepping. You feel me? So what it's giving, and right on the nose with this one, right? What it's giving is that things that you have been manifesting, you're moving towards them quickly. Right? And anything that you're moving towards, right? I want to just say it's moving towards you. There we go. Because you, at this point, you ain't even got to move. You feel me? This is your energy. Your energy is moving like this, right? So it's calling in your abundance, right? Because we got the 88 out. 14, 12 can be significant. 14, 12, you could be seeing that number. You could be seeing 5 and 3, which is another 8. Like I said, right? 5, 3, another 8, right? So again, your abundance is coming in swiftly. You feel me? It's fast stepping towards you. You feel me? You got your exo sister, Irene, right? And she's a spellcaster. All right, bet. So, and this is a light card, right? So, right? Your exo sister, Irene, right? And what she's giving me, right? What this is giving me, for one, it's giving like stepping in righteousness, right? Because she's giving nun vibes. It's giving nun vibes, but it's also giving Attack on Titan vibes, kind of, right? But see, to go with your Crow Tengu, right? Your abundance is coming in, right? Why? Because I see 800 on the defense points and 400 on the attack points, which leads to 12, right? Which also leads to 3, right? Which is giving you support, right? She's giving support vibes, right? See that big ass package she got on her, right? So she's coming in, Sister Irene, right? Exo Sister Irene, right? And Exo, right, is giving exorcist, right? She's an exorcist. That's what it's giving too. She's an exorcist, right? So what's being what's being revived, what's being exercised, right, is the full effect of your support. So you could be coming in contact with your support team soon. You feel me? 3 is the number of divinely support. You feel me? So you could be coming into contact with some divine support, some light divine support. You know what I'm saying? And it could be a female, it could be a male. You know what I'm saying? But it could be a female. You feel me? Simply and truly because, you know, we got a female right here. All right, bet. Let's get back to it. Try not to bend up all my cards. I just threw the deck down. All right, this is my first tarot reading too. First one in a while, at least. You feel me? First one of this magnitude. Okay, that's too many cards. This one fell out, and we're gonna get 2 more. Actually, I'm gonna pick bottom of the deck, and I'm gonna just pull one. Bet. So, this one fell out. The Insector Centipede. Oh my God, you could be seeing centipedes every fucking where. I've been seeing centipedes everywhere here in Bali. I've been seeing centipedes every fucking where. Right, 1600 and 1200. So 16 and 12, 7 and 3, which equals 10, completion. Right, with also a dark card, right? It's a dark card. We just had a light card, is a dark card, right? Showing that your balanced harmony and your unchained desires, right? With a star card of 3. You feel me? So we got that divine support, right? What it's giving, right, is this is you. This is you right now in this moment, right? You are the Ezekiel centipede, right? Centipedes, right? And what it's giving is his armor. You are armored up against, you are protected. That's what it's giving. You're protected. The 3 supporting, you're divinely protected. And this is just season of completion, right? To next year, we're moving into year 1, right? And this is the end of the year right now. You feel me? You're divinely protected. You have literally the armor that you need to get through anything, any obstacle that's in your way right now. You see what I'm saying? This is also your spirit team. Your spirit team could be the armor. You could be the man in the suit, but the suit itself is your spirit team. Showing your divine support from the dark. You feel me? Not only the light, but the dark as well. You feel me? You're just protected. You're supported. All right, let's see what else we got here. The dog Matika Albazoa. Holy shit. Spellcaster and a ritual card. Take a deep look at that. Take a deep look at that, right? And although it looks dark, it's actually a light card. You see what I'm saying? Which again is showing your balance, right? And this is giving one of your dark and light, dark yet light cherubims, right? One of your dark, light cherubims that are literally guiding you, that are looking over you right now. Your angelic protection. You feel me? Your angelic protection. Let's give this one a little read right quick. All right, so it's saying during your main phase, you can make your opponent choose and apply one of these effects. So you're giving people choices of how they want to fuck themselves. For every 2 cards in your extra deck, send one to the graveyard, return all fusions. Like monsters control, you can only use this effect. Nah, fuck that. We're gonna leave it at that, right? Yeah, you can make your opponent choose and apply one of these effects. Right, so your cherubims, your angels, right, they're looking out for you, divinely supporting you. And what it's giving is that you're giving them the choice, right, to choose how they want to fuck themselves. Your spirit team is giving them the choice to choose how they want to fuck with you. If they want to fuck with you and if they want to receive the consequences or not, if that makes any sense. All right, and, oh yeah. Sour Scoudron Red Vinegar Remoose. A trap card. Right? And speaking of that, right, seeing that they want to fuck with you or not, right, at the end of the day, this is the trap that they gonna fucking walk into. Now, you could be getting on a train, or you could be in transit somewhere, right? You could be traveling in general. But let's go ahead and see what this card is talking about. Activate this card only if your opponent controls the bottom. Yeah, I'm giving what it's giving, right? Is there's no point in me reading these fucking cards. I'm just going strictly off the motherfucking energy, all right? But yeah, you got a trap card, right? So what it's giving me, right? Red vinegar remousse, right? Red vinegar is acidic. Red vinegar is like the color of blood, right? While they thought you were fucked, right? You were literally escaping on your train, on your mode of transportation. You're set to take flight, right? And you're gonna leave these motherfuckers in the red vinegar, right? Your spirit team is gonna leave these motherfuckers literally in that red vinegar vermouth. So yeah, man. Let's see what else we wanna do. Do I wanna keep going? How you feeling? What you think, Spirit? Let's do that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 12 cards. 3. That's 3. You know what we're gonna do? Let's do a past life oracle. Right quick. We're gonna do the past life oracle cards. Just to close it out. Let's see what your past life is telling you. Alright. We're gonna take all of those. Fuck it, everything that fell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards fell out. Wow. 666 could be significant. Ready? So past lives. Your past life, you either spent it as a tree, right? You either have very strong connection to trees, which I have very strong connection to trees. I talk to trees all the time. I hug them, I kiss them, you feel me? So this is very significant for me, you feel me? Or you could be a forest, a nature fairy. That's also significant, nature fairies, you feel me? Where you commune with the trees, you live in a tree, you live around the trees, you nurture the trees, and you work with the trees. You feel me? So past life, right? You've also had past lives as male and female, masculine and feminine energy, right? And what this is going again with the balanced harmony card. You feel me? You have also balanced your male and your feminine, your masculine and your feminine. And I said this earlier when I was talking about your unchained desires, right? Right, and it's funny because I was just talking about nuns, right? Your past life, you were either a monk or a nun, right? Take it if it reverberates. 333, 2333 on the timer, right? You were either monk or a nun, and you already know I'm on my monk vibes. You feel me? And that's why I said the exo sister, right? Our nun vibes. See what I'm saying? Now, communal living. Right? And these are like ruins, right? So what it's giving, right, is that you live the basic life. Oh yeah. Confirmation. You live the basic life, right? Because if you look at these ruins, they're made out of natural materials, right? And you could be called to build a house out of natural material, like mud and clay, stone and brick. You feel me? Which is all just mud and clay anyways. You feel me? And that's what it's giving me too. You feel me? Build a house out of mud and clay, sticks and bricks. You feel me? Communal living. You feel me? So you could also be coming in contact, right, with your community from a past life. You feel me? You could be coming in contact with your community from a past life. And honestly, this structure in general may bring back some memories. You feel me? spirituality and religion, right? Some of you could be balancing both. You feel me? You could be spiritual and religious. You know what I'm saying? Right? You could take a little bit from both. And religion, right? Although we see like a book with a candle here, right? Religion could be any pantheon. You feel me? Like personally, I'm in tune with the Vedas, like with the Ayurvedic system. I'm not sure with the Hindus. There we go, with the Hindu way of I like the Hindu gods. Although I'm primarily spiritual and I know that that I am God, right? That I am both the God and the devil. You feel me? I also understand like these aspects of these different gods are different aspects of the divine, right? Different aspects of feminine energy and just different aspects of masculine energy that we can also tap into. You feel me? So like you could be in your Kali energy, your Kali Ma energy. You feel me? And I love Kali Ma. No bullshit, I love the Kali Ma energy, that Shakti energy. You feel me? You could be in your Mother Gaia energy. You could be in your primordial mother energy, your Sekhmet energy. You feel me? But you could also understand that everything is spiritual. And I get that you understand and you understand that everything is spirit. That you are spirit. You feel me? So that could be significant. You feel me? And in a past life, right? The last card we have is orphan. Right? And honestly, right, what this is giving is like you could have been an orphan in this life too. No bullshit, you could be adopted. And what it's giving, to be honest with you, I'm feeling a little adopted by my family too. Like they don't really feel like my family. And you gotta understand something, right? And something I want you to understand, right? And what it's coming to, right, is that like you are an orphan. You are an orphan simply and truly because the family that you are born into is not your real family. And that just goes back to your spirituality and religion, right? Because you are a child. And it's interesting to say like the Most High, because honestly, you are the Most High. But same time too, right, there are angelic beings that are in higher dimensions than you as well. You feel me? That are higher dimensions than just the 3D, the 4D, and the 5D. You feel me? And a lot of them are your ancestors. Some of them could be your spiritual parents as well. You feel me? So take it if it resonates or reverberates. You feel me? But yeah, you could be feeling like an orphan your whole life. Given that you could be the black sheep of your family, you're most likely the black sheep of your family is why you're here. Why you're attracted to this video. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, right, like, I get it, like a lot of life hasn't really made much sense to you. You feel me? And ideally now, like as you've grown spiritually, which I can tell you're spiritually in tune, things are starting to make more sense to you and you're realizing like you're not really from here. Right? And it's given that like you know that you're from, for instance, like a lot of you are star seeds. You know you're from the stars. You know you're star born. A lot of you know you're from the earth. You're earth angels, right? A lot of earth symbol came out this reading, right? You're earth bound, you're earth born, you're star born. You're an orphan to everything, which also makes you a child of everything. Yeah. And I love that for you. I love that for you. I love that for you. 2858. 858 on the timer. Alright, family. Should I do some more? You know what? We're gonna pull one card out of this deck. Just to use everything. Fuck it. Well, I didn't use one deck, but the unicorn deck, right? The Pablo Barron's unicorn deck. Unicorns to be significant. You could see yourself as a unicorn. You could have been called a unicorn. You feel me? You could be seen as a mystical unicorn. 2 cards fell out. Let's keep 3. Let's see. And this one just on top. So let's go ahead and go with these right here then. How about that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. and 7. Lucky number 7 could work for you. But let's go ahead and give it, since like we already made it this far, and I think this might be my only reading today. I think I'm gonna just do one today, so we're gonna make it a little longer. You feel me? 30. Not a mermaid, daring. This could be you. It's a unicorn, right? And it says not a mermaid, right? At the same time, too, it's a mermaid. You feel me? But it's daring, right? 3-0, right? You know you're supported, divinely supported and protected. And we're on 3033 as I say this, right? You're divinely supported, right? And you could have had a past life as a mermaid, literally. Or you could be a mermaid in this life, literally. That's literally a fucking thing. There are mermaids out here. You feel me? But it's also giving too, right, that you're daring to test yourself and push yourself because you know you're supported. Not only by your spirit team, but by the ocean, right? Which a lot of water symbolism came out, right? Mermaids support you too. You have mermaid unicorns that support you. You feel me? Let's go with the next one. Not a flame. Creativity. Let that go over. So it's not a flame, but a flame, you feel me? And it's giving phoenix energy. A phoenix unicorn butterfly. You feel me? You're a magical, mystical phoenix unicorn butterfly, right? And this is your unicorn out here looking out for you too, right? You could heavily resonate with the fire element, right? You could be a fire sign, heavily dominant in your chart, right? Same time too, right? Butterflies are heavily significant, right? You could be seeing butterflies every fucking where, giving you messages. You feel me? Or you could be seeing literally, you could be seeing things in the flames, right? Either way, right? Your creativity is literally causing a wildfire. So whatever you're doing, keep creating, right? And that's 2. That's number 2 right there, right? Giving that you are in alignment, right? Your creativity is in alignment right now. And we're gonna go ahead and pop this one out. And look, and I just said 2, right? Your creativity is in alignment. And we have 22 right here, right? Not a boat. Journey, right? And again, in some, like what, horse ass deep in some water, right? The journey you've been in has been treacherous. You have had to go through deep waters. 3303 on the timers, I say this. You've had to go through deep waters, right? You have to traverse through some deep waters, even knowing that you didn't have a boat. You feel me? Your unicorns carried you. And what it's giving, right, is just a little nymph sprite. Like I said, you're a nature spirit. And you can see the little paper boat right there. It's so cute, right? And I said, like, you could be a spirit of nature, right? And this looks like a little nymph or a little spirit. I mean, a little sprite. You see what I'm saying? And it's giving seahorse. It's giving seahorse vibes, right? So again, like, we got 2 heavily water dominant cards. A lot of water, right? Water and fire, earth and air. We got all of the elements out. We got light, dark. We got balance. We got everything out. You feel me? Like, you are everything. Literally, if you look in his background, there's another tree in his background. Right? Right? Come on now. We're gonna pull this one. And it's interesting, right? We got the desire card out here, 12, which is another 3. And it says, not a demon. Not a demon. Look at that. Just take some time to inspect that. Not a demon. Right? And he's beautiful, beautiful horns. Right? With conch shells. Just magical, right? Not a demon, right? And it's interesting because it says desires. And here you have your unchained desires, right? And this is the devil, right? But even though it's the devil, right, it's not a demon. You feel me? You're not a demon, right? Giving that balance between your harmony of your light and your dark, right? You can tap into your devil energy. You can talk into your dark energy, right? Which isn't necessarily good or bad, right? And the connotation around demon, right, is negative, right? So what it's given is that you're not in your negative energy, which negative and positive is not even a fucking, because negative energy is good for you as well. Negative ions and positive ions, right? So we're not going to say negative. What I'm going to say is good and bad is a fucking illusion, right? And it's funny because it says not a demon, but it is a demon. You feel me? Which you could have been called a demon. Which, if you know anything about daemons, look up daemons, right? Daemons are like spiritual protectors, right? So this is literally could be one of your spiritual protectors. You feel me? All right, we got 3 more cards. Let's see where this goes. It say not a flower, vulnerability, 13. Right, so 4. Right, this is a little, look at the bee going to it, to the top of the little, and it's not a flower, but it's a flower, you feel me? Vulnerability. Right, and what this is giving, right, is that you could be attracting bees, right? You could be seeing bees. Bees are definitely significant here, right? A bee could be significant for you. You feel me? Yellow and black, you feel me, with the greens and the purples, you feel me? These colors speak vibrant life, right? Also speak nature. Again, a nature spirit, a nature sprite. You feel me? Vulnerability, right? With your deep intuition, your balanced harmony, and your healing soul, right? And not to forget, and not to mention, right? Your parasomnia pillow, right? Which is given like you allow yourself, right? Your deep intuition, right? Your healing soul, you feel me? Allows you to step into your vulnerability, right? Which is allows you to be this parasomnia pillow, right? To allow you to let people around you feel safe, feel comforted in your energy and in your presence. You feel me? Whoever you are, I'm proud of you. You're very powerful and you're very beautiful. Right? So let's see what we got. We got 2 more cards. We're gonna go ahead and finish this up real quick. Right? And it says not a seahorse. Perspective. Right? And if you look, right, it's another under the sea mermaid. Not a seahorse, but a seahorse. Seahorses are could be definitely significant. Right? And you know what's funny? It says not a seahorse, right? Which we call it a seahorse, but let's be real, it looks like a little sea dragon. You feel me? It's giving sea dragon. Seahorses are mislabeled. You feel me? Because this is definitely a sea dragon. So we're not even gonna claim that, right? Right on the nose with that. Yeah, it's not a seahorse, this is a sea dragon. You feel me? And everything is based on your perspective, right? With everything that's come out, what it's giving is that your perspective is one of a kind. It's unique. It's interesting, not only to you, but to those around you. You feel me? And for that, like, perspective is your reality. How you perceive things is how they will be and how they are. So you could be perceiving things in a positive way or a negative way. Either way, right? Your perception is your reality. But what it's giving is that you decide to perceive things as if they're always, like, right on the nose with that one. Oh my God, as if they're always gonna work out for you. 3919, as I say that, it always works out for you. Your perspective is immaculate. You have a one-of-a-kind, golden, abundant perspective, a sea dragon perspective. C-S-E-E, dragon. It's giving me Skyir. You feel me? You have a sea dragon perspective. I love that. I love that. And last but not least, right? Metamorphosis 24/6. We've been seeing 666, right? With the cards that I've been drawing, and another 6, so that's 4 6s. Now let's go ahead and show you, right? This is another one of your unicorns, right? It's not a butterfly, but it is though. And again, we already talked about butterflies being significant. You feel me? We talked about butterflies being significant when we seen this one here. You see what I'm saying? So your spirit animals, your spirit guides come to you in the form of butterflies to give you divine messages. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And you're going through a metamorphosis right now. But it's giving, right? And what it's giving is that the metamorphosis phase is ending. You're at the end of that metamorphosis phase, right? Being that this is year 9, you're in the cycle of completion. You could be feeling new. You could be trying new things like me right now. You could be doing something completely out of the norm for yourself. And I love that for you. I love your wings, you feel me? Comment down below if any of this resonates. You feel me? And I never really did an intro. But if you made it this far in the video, like, comment, share, subscribe. You feel me? It really helps out my channel. And also helps out the collective, right? Get this message out there to those who need to hear it. You feel me? But I'm David Raja. I'm David Raja Kari, the Gypsy. David Raja Kari, the Gypsy Lion. And I'm missing one of my names, but I'll put it in there later. What the fuck? I'm just sitting here. The sun is beautiful right now. But yeah, also check out the background, y'all. So I'm on the side of a mountain in Bali. But yeah, David Raja Kari, the Gypsy Lion. I said like, comment, share, subscribe. If any of this resonated with you, I just want you to know I'm proud of you. I understand like the metamorphosis phase is not easy. This journey of self-discovery hasn't been easy. But I'm proud of you for persevering. 4224 on the clock. I love you. Love yourself. And for those of you who are watching this, I can tell you love yourself. And that makes me smile. Wholeness to you.